the Rubik's Cube. It's fascinating, but it's quite hard to solve and to actually know what's going on when you do stuff. So now I'm gonna explain how everything works, or at least I'm gonna try. So here is the Rubik's Cube explained by an idiot. Okay, so the Rubik's Cube is made out of pieces which look like this. This is an edge piece, and this is a corner piece. As you can see, they fit together like this. So an edge has two colors, and they will never separate. They stay together forever, because if they do, then you did something wrong. How do you put stuff in? And a corner has three colors, which will never separate. You can't just move the blue side. That's not how you're supposed to turn the cube. So that is why it shouldn't be solved one side at a time. Because if you look, this center tells you which color should be on that side. If here is a green center, that green has to be on this side. So this is orange, and that isn't supposed to be with green. So isn't this one. So this is the right color of this side, but the piece itself is in the wrong spot, because it's supposed to be over here. You could do this, but then this is wrong if it was like before. So it's a mess. And instead of doing this, you want to put pieces in their right spot. So this edge with white and blue goes between the white and blue, and not flip, because if you flip it, then that's just no. And then when you make the cross, you have to do the corners, which is the next step. So with the corners, when you see a corner, you want to put it in its spot. So this is supposed to go right here. So you put it in. Now this isn't a tutorial, so I'm not gonna teach you how to solve the cube. I'm just gonna show you how it works and the steps to solve the cube. Because I'm an asshole, I'm not gonna show you how to solve the cube. Because I can. And of course the same thing goes for corners. This corner is correct on this side, but as a piece it's not correct. In this layer it's not in the right spot. So it's supposed to add right here. There it is. So then you would make the second layer. And that is by putting these edges in their correct spot. Again, you could also put this here. It is right on this side, but as a piece, it's supposed to be over here. So when you do that, you make the cross on top, and then comes the step that I hate the most. The edges. So you have to solve two edges that are next to each other. Then you do one algorithm to solve all the rest of the stuff. And now you move on to corners, which is kinda enjoyable, not really. You find a corner that's in his correct spot. That means that if it's blue, orange, yellow, then it has to be between blue, orange, yellow. And you do this algorithm to solve all the rest of the stuff in their correct spot. And then you just do, as I was saying, you get to the last step, and then you just have to twist 1, 2, 3, or all of the corners. And then you solve the cube. Now of course it isn't this easy. I mean, I did solve my first cube in like 10 minutes or something, but it's very hard to do it fast. But I can. Not really. So yeah, don't solve the cube one side at a time. That's just no, because this is a side done, but these pieces aren't in their correct spot. And you have to get them in their correct spot. And also, please do not tell anybody that you solved 5 sides but couldn't solve the last one, because you can't do that. You cannot have 5 sides solved and the last one be not good. Because look, that side is solved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this also has to be solved. But if I do anything, it's just gonna unsolve something else. So you cannot have this side not be solved. If I do this, then all of the other ones aren't solved. If I do this, then these aren't solved. And also that's not a way you can do it. But that doesn't matter. I've had so many people say, oh, I solved 5 sides but couldn't get through. No, you didn't. You cannot. You are unable to do the act of canning in this particular moment. So just don't say that. Right? Cool. So, I might start a new series that is explained by an idiot stuff. It's not original, but I think I'm pretty okay with it. So, tell me if you want to see more of me being dumb, because oh boy, I have a lot of that in me. So yeah, subscribe or face the consequences, and have a good time. Yeah! Oh! Wait. Oh, I can't read.